Now we will see a demo of XSS. Cross-site scripting is a type of web security vulnerability where an attacker injects malicious code, usually in a form of script, into a web page viewed by other users. The code is executed of the victim browsers, allowing the attacker to steal sensitive information or perform unauthorized action on the victim's behalf. Excessive attack can be neither persistent, it means whether the malicious code is stored on the server and served to every user who views the page, and non-persistent, it means where the malicious code is delivered to a single user via link or other means. To prevent excessive attacks, developers can use various measures such as input validation, output encoding, and using a CSP, that is Content Security Policy, header to restrict the sources of executable scripts on a web page. It's important to address excessive vulnerability in web application as they can lead to significant security breaches and harm both users and the reputation of the affected organization. So here is a simple website that runs one functionality that asking for our name, and after writing our name it appends the name after the string hello. So what could typically go wrong here? So let me input a malicious script code, and the right after submitting it, see, it gives me one pop-up. So how can we defend against it? There are several remedial measures and defense techniques that can be used to prevent cross-site scripting access attacks. Some of these include input validation. Validating user input is an essential step to prevent XSS attacks. This can be done by checking the input for known attack patterns and rejecting any input that contains suspicious characters, such as HTML tags or scripts. Output encoding. Encoding user input before displaying it on a web page can help prevent XSS attacks. This involves converting characters such as angle brackets into their equivalent HTML entities, which cannot be interpreted as executable scripts by the browsers. CSP, that is Content Security Policy. A CSP is a security mechanism that allows website owners to specify the sources from which their web pages can load resources such as scripts, images, and style sheets. By restricting the sources of executable scripts, CSP can help prevent excess attacks. Use of HTTP-only cookies. Cookies are used to store user session information, but they can also be exploited by attackers to steal sensitive information. Using HTTP-only cookies can help prevent excessive attacks by preventing the browser from accessing cookies via client-side scripts. Regular updates and patches. Regularly updating and patching web applications and framework can help prevent excessive attacks by addressing known vulnerabilities. Security testing. Performing regular security tests on a web application can help identify and remediate excessive vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by attackers. It's important to implement a combination of these measures to provide comprehensive protection against excessive attacks. Additionally, educating users on safe browsing practices, such as avoid clicking on suspicious links or downloading unknown files, can also help prevent excessive attacks.